Hey guys, it's Matt with BleepinJeep.com, and today I want to show you a cool bar trick. Well, actually this is like a off-road club trick, if you will. We're going to show you how to winch backwards. And as you know, a couple videos back I did this and it didn't quite work out the way I wanted to. And my theory was that I didn't have enough snatch blocks. And I tried to do it without snatch blocks. It didn't quite work out so hot. If you haven't seen that video, I do recommend that you go back and check it out. Now, in the video I showed an alternative to winching backwards, which was just to throw the winch cable underneath the Jeep and do it that way. And it really worked great. But in the comments, some people said that it wasn't possible to do it the way I had planned. So I wanted to prove them wrong. So we're going to set it up again today. Come check it out. Now, in my last video I didn't have enough snatch blocks, so I went onto roughcountry.com and bought 2 more. Now, to get this to work, you're going to need 3 snatch blocks, 3, maybe 4 D-ring shackles, and 3 tree savers or tow ropes. So the first thing you're going to do is pull a ton of cable out of your winch, because you're going to need it. You also need 3 trees, 1 in the front and 2 in the back somewhere. Actually, you probably could just use 1 tree in the back. But you're going to need to pull a bunch of winch cable. Then you're going to go through the first snatch block. You're going to put a tree saver or a tow rope around, then a D-ring shackle in, put your snatch block in along with the winch cable, and then you're going to go back towards the back. Let's go back that way. Now, behind the Jeep it's pretty much the same thing. You're going to need a tree, a tow rope or a tree saver, your D-ring shackle, and your snatch block. You're going to go through that and then go back towards the Jeep. At the Jeep you'll want another snatch block. It's also a good idea to put something heavy over your winch cable, like a floor mat, jacket, coat, anything you've got that'll keep the line from hitting you in the face whenever it breaks. And last, you're just going to hook your winch cable to a tree. Now, you don't need a snatch block here, you're just going to go straight to the tree. Now, if you're a little bit confused, I'm going to show you a diagram in just a minute. Okay guys, so that's it. We went from Jeep to a snatch block on a tree in front of the Jeep, to a snatch block on a tree in the back of the Jeep, to a snatch block on the Jeep, and then back to another tree behind the Jeep. Now I'm going to get in, we'll see if it works. Now, let me see if I can explain why this works in simple terms. Now, you have a Jeep here, and you attach a winch line to a tree. You just attach it loosely, and you start winching in. What's the first thing that's going to happen? Well, the first thing that's going to happen is it takes up all the slack. So that's going to straighten everything out before you start moving. Now, let's look at this example that we did outside. The first thing it's going to do, again, is take up all the slack. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking there is no slack. Well, let's look at it again. The trees are stable. They're not moving anywhere, right? So the only thing that can move is the Jeep. And you actually do have slack if you look at it right here. This is your slack because that can be straightened out. What the winch is going to try to do is straighten that line into a straight line. It's going to try to make it like that. So to do that, it's going to have to bring the Jeep backwards to straighten up that winch line. Now, your winch is turning in, but just because it's turning in doesn't mean it's moving forward. It's just pulling the slack out of the line. Since you've got your snatch blocks, it's just allowing that line to flow freely into the winch, in which case pulls you backwards, taking out the slack. Okay guys, so you saw that it works, but just in case there are questions that I cheated or something like that, I'm going to do it from the passenger seat with the vehicle off. Okay guys, so it works. The only problem is all the equipment it takes to make it work. Let's take a look. You'll need, count them, 1, 2, 3 snatch blocks. You'll need 1, 2, 3 D-ring shackles. You'll need 1, 2, 3 toe straps. You'll need a rubber mat. You'll need leather gloves. And of course, a winch cable. So I don't know about you guys, but that seems like a lot to carry around. So the next time I need to reverse winch, I'm just going to throw the cable under the Jeep like I did in the last video. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the website, BleepinJeep.com, where you can find this sticker and lots of cool others. Also the Facebook page and the YouTube channel. We'll see you in the next video.